The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics. On your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a limit. Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome one, welcome all to Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Today's pregame show sponsor is brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Insurance Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. With offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paola Sports Live. My name is Tristan Jordan. I'll be on the call for this matchup between the home team, the Chieftains from Tonganoxie, and your visiting team, the Paola Panthers. On Tuesday, Paola was at home against Parson, where they won 4-1. So they'll be coming in with a hot hand up against a team who on Tuesday had the opposite result. They lost 5-0. Tonganoxie did against Spring Hill. So Tonganoxie looking to garner a bit more momentum here tonight as they try to defend their home record of 1-0. Meanwhile, the Paola Panthers are coming in with an away record of 1-0. So this will truly be a test for both teams. Someone will leave here with a changed record in a negative way, and the Paola Panthers are certainly hoping it will not be them. We will be right back after this.
For retirement, saving for your child's college fund, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you love, Edward Jones advisors Curtis Long and Monty Scher are here to help you every step of the way. Curtis and Monty work to discover each person's priorities, then individualize a plan to achieve those goals, sticking with their clients throughout their lives and always there to adjust when unexpected events occur. For over 100 years, folks have planned for their futures with Edward Jones. Plan for yours with advisors Curtis Long or Monty Scher in Paola.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School, where the Paola Panthers are set to take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains. The score is already 0-0 as we wait about 2.5 more minutes for this match to begin. We will listen quietly for the national anthem. And welcome back. After the national anthem, we are almost set to get underway here in Tonganoxie for this matchup. Both teams coming in with records of 1-3. The Paola Panthers are averaging about 3.25 goals per game. Meanwhile, the home team, Tonganoxie, is allowing about 2.25 goals per game, with 9 goals on the season allowed. Tonganoxie coming in with a record of 1-3. They've lost their last 3 after starting their season 1-0 with a 1-0 victory over Kansas City Christian. The Paola Panthers, on the other hand, started their season 3-0 against MCA, and 0-1 result. Then they lost in Baldwin 5-0, and then against Highland Park, they finally put some balls in the back of the net with a 2-6 loss at Highland Park. But then they went home, or when they went on the road and beat Parson 4-1. So here tonight they will look to continue their one-game win streak against a team who has been in struggling form since the beginning of their season. Last season, the Panthers struggled to put the ball in the back of the net, as they only had 8 goals scored in the entirety of the 2021-22 season. This season, however, they've already scored 6, so they're more than halfway to where they were last year at the end of the season. So it's interesting to see that shift in scoring prowess as the head coaches give both of their teams a quick chat, final instructions ahead of the match to come. On Tuesday, we did see a bit of brilliance, though, out of the goalkeeper for the Tonganoxie Chieftains, Jackson McWilliams. Although 5 goals were scored by Spring Hill, he did have quite the game, putting up 6 saves on the evening. So it will definitely be a tall task for the Panthers to have to slot the ball past the Tonganoxie number 1. We are almost set to get underway here. We appreciate you joining us here on Paola Sports Live. Remember to check our YouTube feed for any and all sports this season, as we certainly have a whole lot more coming for you on this channel. The home team will be in red. Tonganoxie Chieftains will be in red, playing from left to right on your screen. Meanwhile, the Paola Panthers will be in white, going from right to left on your screens. Looks like we are just about set to get underway here in Tonganoxie, as Tonganoxie will kick off. They did win the coin toss at the beginning of the match. Your Paola starters before we get going are number 19, Levi Ballou, number 14, Connor Barnum, number 0 in goal, Tyler Coram, number 22, Mason Hill, number 7, Xander Holdsworth, number 28, Caleb McMillan, number 13, Patrick Reeder, number 6, Jace Reidinger, number 8, Zayden Solis, number 17, Hayden Worden, and number 18, Maxwell Worden. We are underway, and already Tonganoxie able to get the ball all the way into Paola's net. No challenge, though, for Tyler Coram as he came out to collect that under some impending pressure. Tonganoxie now with the ball in the midfield. Middlesworth trying to receive that pass, and it gets deflected out of play for a Tonganoxie throw-in. Nice cutout there by number 6, Reidinger. Kuzmich looking for the cross. Trying to make his way through 3 Paola defenders, and unsuccessfully so. Finally cleared away. Paola regained possession just to clear it out again. Try to relieve some pressure. Good steal of the ball in their defensive third. Now trying to dribble down this near sideline. Still with the ball. Hayden Worden's forward pass is eventually cut out, but good effort there from the captain. Hayden Worden will take the throw in on just at the midway line, looking for Maxwell. It's collected by Tonganoxie and trailed back to McWilliams. McWilliams opts for a switch of play Now Tonganoxie trying to play out of their defensive half on the far sideline with pace, breaking towards the net. 3 runners in towards the middle. That forward pass is just a bit overcooked. And Kuzmic could not quite get on the end of that. But decent passing there on the far sideline from the home team. Paola doing well to resist the pressure thus far, as we are just about 3 minutes into this match. Free kick is taken by Hayden Worden. Excuse me, it's a goal kick. Roma for Tonganoxie. Good pressure from Paola. Ball pinging around in the middle, and eventually Tonganoxie comes up with it, playing it down to the near side. Tonganoxie now trying to play out of the back, simply trying to maintain possession under the pressure of Paola. Tonganoxie now breaking with pace down this near side. McRae looking for the cross. It's low and soft. And a sliding shot comes in from Tonganoxie, and that will go into the back of the net for 1-0. Jamison Breetzman, the freshman, with a goal to get things started here. As Tonganoxie were building momentum around the midway line, it almost felt like Paola were playing away from them, almost inviting that pressure in the attacking half. And Tonganoxie used McRae down the near sideline to force the issue with a decent cross in towards the center of the box, and it is finished easily by Breitzman. That goes into the back of the net. 1-0 Tonganoxie as they add fortitude to their home record of 1-0. Now it matches the score. Tonganoxie almost immediately regained possession, now trying to break down the far sideline yet again. They are able to keep it in play. Nice 1-2 passing, a bit of skill, trying to finesse past the defender. Not allowing that are Paola. Now Tonganoxie back on the ball. Good clearance there from number 14, Connor Barnum, the junior midfielder from the Panthers. Barnum now adding the pressure, forcing it out of play for a throw-in deep in the Paola defensive third this time. The JV match ended victorious with Tonganoxie on top. Paola's varsity team will try to right those wrongs here as the corner's sent in and the secondary attempt goes skying over the bar. Cooper Waters, the senior, with that attempt. Had it open net to have an attempt at, just clipped it on the outside of his boot, sailing it over. Goal kick will be taken by senior Patrick Reeder. We'll look to boot this one long. Sends it down this near side for Maxwell. Maxwell under the pressure, eventually opting to clear it out of bounds for a throw-in. Referee calls for a free kick instead. For Chieftains in near the box. It's poked away well by Hayden Worden. Tonganoxie still on the ball, though. Circling possession around the box, trying to find that opening. Now Albert looking for the cross, trying to make his way in towards the box this time. Makes his way through 3 defenders. Eventually it's poked away, but it's still in the possession of Paola. Looking for a shot. It's deflected once. Still in the box, and eventually it's cleared away for another corner kick on the far sideline. That shot was taken by number 18, Silas Kirchhoff. Finally cleared there by Patrick Reeder. He was able to chest that shot attempt from Kirchhoff and then cleared it with the outside of his boot. Corner will be taken by the goal scorer, Jamison Breetzman. Far post, well headed by Kuzmic. Still bouncing around. Finally, it's gathered by Tyler Coram, who boots it long. Only 3 Panthers near the midway line. Bounces through the Tonganoxie defense. Paola gets a first touch to it before it's cleared back to McWilliams, who clears it out of play for a Paola throw-in just on their attacking half. Throw-in will be taken by Connor Barnum. He's able to find Zayden Solis before it's poked away for another throw-in. This time, and they're attacking third. Paola. And it's poked away by Tonganoxie. Hayden Worden trying to keep the ball under control there, unsuccessfully. And Tonganoxie now breaking with pace down the far side, as they have shown their preference to do. Shot offering here, and it goes off the outside. No goal. Kuzmic saw his name in lights there for a moment. Not to be so, as Paola will make their first change of the match. Watchman Paxton, the freshman, will come on, as he will take the place of Xander Holdsworth. The junior defender was playing in the midfield, so might be more of a role suited for Watchman Paxton. That goal kick is cleared away and will go out of play for what looks like it will be a throw-in in favor of the Chieftains. Kuzmic will take deep by the corner flag. Kirchhoff is there, but he opts for Waters instead. Waters back to Kuzmic. Cross sent in, and it's headed on target and right through the hands of Tyler Corum, and the ball goes into the back of the net. 2-0 this time. Goal scorer on that was number 23, Brent Barnes. The senior gets his first goal of the match. Kuzmic has been involved in both goals for Tonganoxie thus far, and it is not looking great for the visitors early. Silas Kirchhoff will be subbed off here for Tonganoxie. And the Panthers need to get something going, try to get some form of momentum, otherwise this may be a very long match, as they are already down 2-0 in just the first 9 minutes of play. So goals for Tonganoxie now scored by Trent Barnes and Jamison Breetzman. A dream start for them, really. They have not had a whole lot of goals scored in their favor this season, with just 3 coming into this match. Just to 75% of their matches have they scored. Now they've increased that to 80%. Can they continue this goal-scoring form? Kuzmic now breaking with pace down into the box on this near side. Looking for the cross, low and hard, and it is passed in front of the face of goal before being cleared off the goal line by Hayden Worden. Tonganoxie now trying to relieve a bit of the pressure. Playing it back towards the midfield, now cutting it back. Shot opportunity and poor communication in the midfield. Tonganoxie still in possession. He goes to ground. Free kick is called by the center official in favor of the home team. And the Chieftains will have a free kick in great field position. Ethan Butler was the player that was subbed on for Kirchhoff at the second goal. Kuzmic wanted to take that one, but was called off. Trent Barnes, the other goal scorer, will have his turn. 5 Chieftains in the box. A chipping free kick. It's headed once, and it is gathered off the bounce by Corum. No problems that time for the Paola keeper. Fairly straightforward. Center official spotting that the ball bounced out of play at first. Therefore, it is a goal kick to be taken by Hayden Worden. Kuzmic with a heavy touch off the goal kick. Heads it once past the first. Has a chip attempt trying to get it over the second. And it is gathered by Corum before any more damage could be done. Goalkeeper opting to boot it out of play. Paola has been under immense pressure here in the early stages. Haven't been able to relieve it much, say for that one opportunity off a clearance from Coram. Now Tonganoxie breaking down the far side as they've shown preference to do. Hayden Worden sending it downfield. Finding the feet of Zayden Solis, who is then dispossessed. Ball is trailed all the way back to McWilliams. Ball on the far side now with Ethan Butler. His forward pass intended for Kuzmic is cleared out, or rolls out, excuse me, and that will be a throw-in for Paola. Deep throw-in. Makes its way all the way towards the middle of the field before it's stolen away by Tonganoxie. Breetzman. Middlesworth. Into the middle. Waters is dispossessed by the Panthers. Well done there. And the ball is given right back. Solis looking to the far side. Finds Paxton. Central pass is cleared away. And now Panthers are still trying to regain possession. McRae has his pass cut out. And the forward pass from Paxton is cleared away as well. Ball really just pinging around in the middle of the park now, as neither team being sharp enough to truly regain possession and string together some passes. But now Tonganoxie trying to do so off a throw-in. Couple of substitutions now. Paola making 2, Tonganoxie making 1. Caleb McMillan coming off. He is replaced by Mason Hill. Excuse me, not Mason Hill. He is replaced by number 11, Sawyer Holdsworth. The other substitution is number 19, Levi Ballou, coming off. He is replaced by number 7, Xander Holdsworth. Tonganoxie able to win a corner kick. It will be taken by Breetzman. 7 Chieftains in and around the box. This one lofted high in towards the net. It goes through everyone before rolling out of play. Center official spotted a deflection off of the Panthers, and there will be another corner kick for the home team. This one taken low and short, almost right off the training ground, and nothing came of it, though, as that shot attempt was just over the ball. No contact. Breetzman now looking for the cross, and it's cleared away well. Tonganoxie have done a nice job of preventing Paola from really garnering any kind of momentum, be that on defense or in the attack, as the Chieftains have just put a stranglehold on the possession game. And yet another corner is awarded to the Chieftains. This one will be taken by Brennan Kuzmic. It's taken low and hard. Takes a bounce off of Breetzman before Paxton's finally able to take it out of the box. Still Paxton. Referee blows his whistle for a foul just on the edge of the Panthers box. This free kick will be a welcome presence for Paola as they finally get a deep breath. And their free kick gives possession away. Tonganoxie sloppy. And now it's just bouncing around. A lot of contact in and just around that box on the far side. No fouls have been called. All clean tackles. Ball going out of play for a Tonganoxie throw. Nice throw in, and it pings off of the upright from the American football upright, that is, before being gathered by Tyler Corum. Will be another goal kick, this one to be taken by Patrick Reeder. In an effort to minimize the amount of pressure that's being placed on the Panthers' goal, as they will make a substitution here, number 28, Caleb McMillan will come on, and Maxwell Worden will make way. As I was saying, in an effort to minimize the amount of pressure being applied off of these goal kicks, Breetzman trying to get something going as he chips the keeper, and just wide of the net. Referee blew for a foul before the attempt was made. Tyler Corum back on his feet now after that tackle. Free kick just inside the keeper's box. But it's free kicks like this where the Panthers need to utilize possession. They need to take advantage of having the ball granted to them by having a short pass to one of the players on defense instead of trying to boot it long and then forfeiting possession off of a free ball. Just like this, a fantastic idea. They're able to maintain possession, but now what? In moments like that, that is exactly what they need to do. They need to play short so that they can play out of the back. Have those moments in possession to sort of give themselves a deep breath so they're not constantly having to defend. Play it short when possible and try to string together some simple passes. That will be where they find their success. Otherwise, what's happening now will just continue to happen as Kuzmic now into the box, breaking, cutting it back with a shot, and it's into the back of the net for the third. Tonganoxie 3, Paola 0. Just 18 minutes into this match, and it is really starting to get away from the visitors. Kuzmic finally with his goal, and he will be pulled from the match for the moment, as will two other Chieftains. A triple substitution being made by head coach John Orndorff. Paola will have the ball off of the resumption of play. Just about 23 minutes remaining in this first half. Hayden Worden. Now Paxton. Has the ball on the far side, opts to play it. Solis now pushing down the far sideline, opting to cut it back, trying to relieve a bit of the pressure and loses possession in the process. And now Tonganoxie playing the possession game. McRae opts to clear it down the sideline as it goes out of play. This will be a Paola throw-in on this near side, just inside their attacking third. Can they take advantage of this? Pull back one, make this lead not quite as insurmountable. Good forward pressure there as Hayden Worden's able to regain possession for the Panthers before having it stolen right back. Tonganoxie. Roma with some nice footwork, able to trail it all the way back. Roma. The fullback pushes down the field. He has runners in front of him. 3. Still Roma. Headed towards the box, and the referee spots that foul from Hayden Worden. And Iker Roma goes almost coast to coast, picking it up at his defensive third, just around the American 20-yard line on his defensive half. Takes it all the way down the pitch and will be awarded with this free kick. All but one of the Chieftains are in the box looking to add a fourth tally on the score sheet. Roma sends it in. Nice lofted ball. It bounces through all and goes out for a goal kick. Great free kick there from the fullback, Iker Roma. Unfortunately for him and the other Chieftains, no one was able to do anything with it. Fortunately, though, for the Panthers, they escaped that unscathed as they will make 4 substitutions. Maxwell Worden comes back into the game, as well as Levi Ballou. Blue not quite able to possess that heavy pass out from the goal kick. Breetzman, a bit of skill. Looking for the shot, and it will curl just wide of the post. It seemed as though Tyler Corum had that all the way there, so no troubles from the goalkeeper. Yet another goal kick. Will they opt to play it long or play it short in an effort to maintain possession? The short ball is opted for, except the man intended to receive that was a little too far down the pitch, not able to get a touch on it before it was cleared away. Tonganoxie pushed the ball out of play for a goal kick. The Panthers' defense coming into this match was rather loose, allowing 13 goals coming into this match, and that continues here. They've allowed just over 3 goals a match on average, and that comes true yet again here in Tonganoxie. As Tonganoxie trying to play out of the back. Nice cutout there. Paola not able to do anything with it. Pass out from the middle from Mason Hill. Nothing came of it, though. Now McRae, formerly the center back for Tonganoxie, playing on the far side in the middle of the park, forced to trail it all the way back to McWilliams. Now McRae. Into the middle. Butler looking for the long ball. Ballou able to use his body well, trying to shield the ball. Offsides is the call from the center official. And the Panthers will receive a free kick just on their side of the halfway line. It is a hot evening here at 86 degrees, so the players certainly enjoying this rest from play. The free kick is taken and simply forfeits possession back over to Tonganoxie, who say they don't want it and give it right back. Paola now trying to play in the middle of the park before it is cleared out of play for a throw-in. Tonganoxie's throw. Headed away that time by Caleb McMillan. Good defensive clearance. And again with the head goes McMillan. McMillan now in pursuit, applying the offensive pressure. Nothing comes of it. McWilliams opts to put his boot through it off the ground, putting it into the attacking third. The referee spots a foul as there was a collision of 2 or 3 players. One player from Paola left on the ground following the play. And we will be right back after this.
Planning for retirement, saving for your child's college fund, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you love. Edward Jones advisors Curtis Long and Monty Scher are here to help you every step of the way. Curtis and Monty work to discover each person's priorities, then individualize a plan to achieve those goals. Sticking with their clients throughout their lives and always there to adjust when unexpected events occur. For over 100 years, folks have planned for their futures with Edward Jones. Plan for yours with advisors Curtis Long or Monty Scher in Paola.
The player that was down injured as we went to break was Owen Bryant. He was replaced by Hayden Worden. Paola will also make another substitution as Sawyer Holdsworth comes off. And onto the pitch comes Jace Reitinger. Tonganoxie also making a handful of substitutions at the injury break. McWilliams came all the way up to the attacking half, putting the free kick in towards the box. It's headed once and then cleared away by Paola. Again, simply trying to get some breathing space between the offensive-minded Tonganoxie Chieftains and their goal line. That initial clearance was by Patrick Reeder as he headed it out towards the edge of the box before it was ushered out of play. Maxwell Worden going to ground and then hopping right back up after that tackle in the box. Tonganoxie trying to get something going. Looking for a shot off the right foot. Takes a touch, this time with the shot, and it rolls slowly into the hands of Tyler Corum. Shot that time by number 33, Levi Lindholm. McWilliams opting for the long ball. Paola not quite able to make anything happen of that as Holdsworth's pass is sent into the middle. Now Kuzmic looking for the run. It's headed away. Reeder now. Simply trying to relieve the pressure. Derek Barnes opts to trail it back, and now Tonganoxie playing it all the way back. Still in their attacking half, though. Playing through some pressure nicely. Tonganoxie down by the far sideline, breaking in towards the box. Opting to cut it back, a cross attempt, and that will roll all the way across and out of play for a throw-in for the Panthers. Good effort there from Xavier Eloriaga as he was able to break into the attacking half as a center back, which you rarely see. For a cross was eventually sent in and out of play. Bit of miscommunication there with the Panthers defense. Anticipating a goal kick, but a throw-in was awarded. This will be taken by Reeder. McMillan. Maxwell. Finally cleared away by Ballou, and the referee spots a foul that dispossessed Tonganoxie, and advantage was allowed and then called back. Free kick awarded. This will be taken by Brennan Kuzmic. This time opting for goal on the far post, and it goes just wide to the left on that far side of the goal. Another substitution here for the Panthers. Watchman Paxton comes on for Mason Hill. The freshman Paxton getting quite a few playing minutes early in this match. Interesting to see the promise out of a youngster so early in his freshman season, especially at the top level. Eloriaga dribbling through one, then two defenders. Maxwell Worden. Now Hayden. Sending it wide to the far side. Paola now have an opportunity. Solis breaking in towards the box, sending a cross, scuffs the initial attempt, then gets the second cleared away. Trying to trail it back this time. Paola now. Still Solis on the far side. Looking for a better cross this time. Sends it low and hard. A scuffed shot again from Paola, and this time it's cleared out and away by Tonganoxie. Opportunity here for Tonganoxie to break away on the counterattack. Derek Barnes with a good first touch. The second touch just gets away from him that time in the box. Still gets back onto it, takes a shot with the right, and it's 4. Tonganoxie 4. Paola 0. Derek Barnes with his first of the match after not starting, clearly trying to show his coach why he should be on that starting sheet. Couple of substitutions now for Tonganoxie. Paola had their longest spell of the game without conceding, but finally it is snapped by a great individual run from Derek Barnes. Picks up the ball off a nice pass in the middle of the park. Good pressure from Paola initially. Barnes somehow able to wiggle through that pressure, though. And a poor first touch in the box, poor second touch, in the box. Seemed as though that would be the end of that opportunity, but his stick-with-it attitude kept the ball in play and eventually was able to get his boot on it for a second attempt. And that is the fourth to go in for Tonganoxie. So the home team has 4 on the night, which is more than all of their goals that they've scored this season. Coming into this match, McRae. McWilliams opting to put his boot through it. Paola trying to clear it away. McMillan. Good pressure from McMillan. Forces Tonganoxie out of play. A throw-in is awarded on the defensive third for Paola. Another substitution here.
And for the Chieftains, number 11, Jonathan Ahadi.
Levi Ballou will come off and Connor Barnum will replace him. As Barnum will go in towards the middle of the center back role of this defense. Reeder will shift to the left fullback position for the throw-in, and then he slotted back in towards central defense with Hayden Worden playing in the left fullback role. Good pressure from Worden. Forces the ball out of play, maybe, and it's kept in on the far side by Kuzmic. Nice pass there. Finds Barnes. Lindholm now. Into the box. Cuts it back. Able to maintain possession. Tyler Barnes. Shuffling it off for Middlesworth. Foul call just on the outside of the box. As Hayden Worden is whistled for the foul on Aiden Van Middlesworth. Levi Lindholm seemed to be in an advantageous position, but the center official deciding that the free kick was a better reward, better compensation for that tackle. Lachlan McRae will take this. Chipping free kick goes into the box. It's still pinging around, and eventually it's shot over the goal. Going out of play for a goal kick. If you are curious what Owen Bryant was up to following his injury that had him pulled from the match, he's now up and walking around on the sideline, which is nice to see. So clearly nothing too serious. We may see him return to play. Kuzmic picks up the goal kick. Able to slide around Paxton, looking for a long-range effort with the right boot. This one sailing straight through. It would have been worth 3 in American football. However, we are playing the English football today. Reeder will take the goal kick. And it looks like he will be looking for Hayden Worden on the short pass. Just misdirects that ball, however. And it eventually is pinged out of play off of Tonganoxie. Levi Lindholm was able to cut out the goal kick. Good pressure there from Paola. Unfortunate collision there. Stoppage of the clock, says the center official. Clearly unintentional as Barnum collided with the Tonganoxie player. He will receive a yellow card, and in high school soccer, if you receive a yellow, you are automatically sent off the pitch for a short period of time, and he will be subbed off and replaced by number 9. So Tonganoxie with a free kick in their attacking half. Again, it will be McWilliams to take this. Well done from Paxton. Had an opportunity to break away with pace, but His initial touch pinged off of the center official and was then whistled back. This will be a drop ball off of the center official as the rules dictate. If the ball touches the referee or he interferes in play at all, the ball becomes a drop ball. Kuzmic standing nearby for Tonganoxie, and the ball will be dropped to Reeder. Good bit of sportsmanship there. Reeder passes it to Kuzmic. Kuzmic all the way back to Corum. Paola trying to play out of their back, not exactly successfully, and a nice tackle there from Maxwell Worden. Center official spots the foul from Levi Lindholm on Worden. Kuzmic disagrees as he has a smiling chat with the center official. Reeder will take. Several bodies have amassed near the center line as this ball is sent there. Kuzmic with the header. Reeder with a heavy first touch. Derek Barnes collects, sending it to the far side. Tonganoxie now. Good poke away by Xander Holdsworth. Tonganoxie back on the ball. Lindholm. Looking for the overlap, but no space provided by Hayden Worden as he cuts it out, sending it down this near sideline. McWilliams way out of his box. Takes it first time, putting it back into the attacking third for the hosts. Referee spots that foul from Maxwell Worden. Following the header, there was a little bit of, could be called momentous contact, as his momentum carried him into the other, but it also may have been easy to stop. Who's to say? Kuzmic will take this free kick. 7 Chieftains in the box, 2 on this near sideline. Could opt for the short ball, opts for the shot instead. Corum gets his hands to it, bounces once just on that line. But of course the ball has to completely cross the line for it to be out of play or a goal. So nothing is awarded in the way of a stoppage of play. Corum puts his boot through it before it's gathered by Kuzmic. Ahadi pushing in towards the box. Nice pass looking for Derek Barnes, who already has 1 goal, who got a touch to it this time. Now Paola trying to dribble out of the pressure. Kuzmic. Brendan Kuzmic bounces out towards Ahadi at the middle of the box before it's cleared away. Still Ahadi. Middlesworth is dispossessed by McWillan. Now Middlesworth looking for the cross. Initial attempt blocked, but Lindholm not willing to give up on it, and eventually it is passed into the hands of Corum. Paola trying to play on the counterattack. Seems to be their strategy. Just has not panned out for them as there are just 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ahadi now for Tonganoxie. Tonganoxie looking for the shot, and it's deflected well. We'll go out for a corner kick. Brendan Bolin was the Tonganoxie player in the threatening position.
Substitutions for the Panthers.
3 subs now for the Panthers and 1 for the Chieftains.
Number 14, Barnum.
Barnum will come back into the fray after being forced to exit following that yellow card. There's no limit on how much time a player must leave the pitch for as long as they exit until the next stoppage of play. Finally, the substitutes were allowed to enter the play. Kuzmic will take this corner for the Chieftains. Sending it far towards the back edge of the box. Immediate pressure applied by Barnum. Ball all the way back to McRae, who's then forced to trail it back to McWilliams, who puts a first-time boot through it. Didn't get a whole lot of contact on it. Finally, the header is made by Hayden Worden. Foul is called. Free kick for the Panthers. Just 3 minutes remaining now. Reeder takes it. Setting a low hard ball. Finding Paxton off of a deflection. Paxton trying to do something with it before possession is regained by Tonganoxie. Barnum now for Paola. Pushing in towards the box. Has 3 teammates in front of him. Opts for Solis. Now Barnum. Looking towards the corner flag for the run of Solis, and those two just simply weren't on the same page as the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Seemingly the first or second on this Tonganoxie side of the pitch. Good pressure from Hayden Worden as he's able to muscle the ball into his possession. Takes a shot attempt before it's collected by McWilliams. That heavy press is almost what Paola has to play with now, as that ball is intended for a hottie. It's cut out by Reeder. At this point in the match, you're down 4-0. You are about ready to come into the second half, and you almost want a complete shift of game plan. Playing that deep ball isn't working, so you're not going to be able to play on the counterattack. You might as well try to maintain possession as much as you can. And when you're not in possession, you want to apply as heavy pressure as possible. Reeder eventually opts to clear that ball away. It will be a corner kick for the Chieftains. Seven Chieftains in the box, 2 just on the outside. McRae receives, sends the second offering in towards the box, bounces off of the referee, but he allows play to go on and then whistles the ball to come back. It will be a drop ball just inside of the box, eliminating that opportunity for the Chieftains. Referee twice, seemingly in the wrong spot at the wrong time. He's going to give a drop ball to the goalkeeper, Coram, so I'm not entirely sure because this is not the same position as the ball was in when it made contact with the referee. Coram picks it up, then puts his boot through it. Just about 30 seconds remaining. McRae. Tonganoxie looking to add one more just before half. Kuzmic's cross is deflected out of play by Reeder. This will be a quick throw-in if Tonganoxie want to get anything out of this. Deep throw-in. Bounces over Coram, is then cleared away by Barnum. And off of Wooden goes the ball. Tonganoxie with one more opportunity before being taken down in the box. The Tonganoxie bench appealing for a penalty. Center official saying he already blew the whistle before the tackle was applied. So that will take us to halftime. Your Paola Panthers have 0, while the home team has 4. We will see if the second half brings more of the same, but hopefully for the Panthers, it's a bit more in their favor. We will be right back after this.
Has been a proud supporter of the Paola Panthers for more than 20 years. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Agent Rusty Walters and his team of Alicia Shea, Maria Dirty, and Brett Fisher take pride in the relationships they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, contact Rusty, Alicia, Maria, or Brett at 913-294-2737. Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine, Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to BD Field here in Tonganoxie, Kansas. As the home team, the Tonganoxie Chieftains have the lead at the break with 4 goals to the visiting Paola Panthers 0 goals. The Panthers coming into this game with a 1-3 record, looking to garner a bit more momentum, having just won on Tuesday 4-0 against Parson High School. It does not look as though that will be possible here tonight, although they still have another 40 minutes. So if one team can put 4 in, maybe the other can put 4 in the second half. Was not very positive in terms of possession play. It was roughly 70-30, maybe even 80-20% in favor of the home team, the Tonganoxie Chieftains. But the halftime show is brought to you by Rusty Walters, Farm Bureau Financial Services in Paola. Rusty and his team have been serving Paola and the surrounding area for more than 20 years. As your home team agent, Farm Bureau Financial Services has the products to protect you with the service and customer care you've come to expect. Call 913-294-2737 or stop by and see them at 11 South Pearl in Paola. So thank you to Farm Bureau Financial Services for sponsoring our halftime show here on Paola Sports Live. The first half was a tale of the home team as Tonganoxie maintained the bulk of possession, continuing to batter Coram in net, who just couldn't quite get his hands cleanly on some of these balls. He was able to block a couple, made a couple of decent saves here and there, but all of the really, really high caliber XG opportunities, expected goal opportunities, came to fruition for Tonganoxie as they have 4 at the break, and the Paola Panthers still have nothing to show for all of their efforts. We'll be right back after this.
Planning for retirement, saving for your child's college fund, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you love. Edward Jones advisors Curtis Long and Monty Scher are here to help you every step of the way. Curtis and Monty work to discover each person's priorities, then individualize a plan to achieve those goals, sticking with their clients throughout their lives and always there to adjust when unexpected events occur. For over 100 years, folks have planned for their futures with Edward Jones. Plan for yours with advisors Curtis Long or Monty Scher in Paola.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello and welcome back to the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show here at BD Field. The score is Tonganoxie 4, Paola Panthers 0 with just about 4 minutes remaining. In terms of things that Paola can do to increase their odds to succeed in this evening's matchup, be that if the match is already out of hand or not, there's still a way for them to get something out of this. Whether they can win or not, they can still work on their passing. They can pass it around on their half. They can try to string together those simple 1-2 passes in their defensive end, just trying to kick the ball around, maintain possession, because if you have the ball, you can't be under pressure. You can't. Your opponent can't score if you have possession. So while they can press you and apply that offensive pressure, you still can't concede if you have the ball. So it is important for Paola, from their perspective, to maintain possession on goal kicks, on free kicks. However, there's a stoppage of play that results in Paola's favor. They have to take it short. They have to keep the ball simply on their side, in possession of a white jersey. That's the only way they're going to get anything out of this. And if they don't have possession, they have to apply that pressure. They have to try to get into the heads of the Tonganoxie players, because that pressure, when it's coming at you, we've seen how it affects the defenders from Paola. If that affects them that way, I'm sure it will affect Tonganoxie in the same manner. So if they can apply that pressure in the opposite fashion, maybe they'll be able to pull something out of this match, and just maybe they'll be able to come back and tie it, or maybe even win. So we will be right back after this at BD Field. Tonganoxie 4, Paola 0.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Welcome back to Paola Sports Live, where we have a matchup between the Panthers of Paola High School and the Chieftains from Tonganoxie High School. As of right now, the home team in red is up at the break 4-0. As the Panthers have a mountain to climb in this second half. They will attack from left to right on your screen in the white kits, while the home team, the Tonganoxie Chieftains, will be in red, attacking from right to left. The first half was a half of unfortunate events for the visitors, as they were not able to get anything going in the attack. Maybe the second half will be a reverse of the story. Perhaps a couple of pep talks from head coaches Trevor Gallagher and CJ Shell will turn things around, as we are back underway for this second half. Paola started out with possession, and it almost immediately is picked up by Tonganoxie. They're trying to work their way through the middle of the park. Breetzman. Good 1-2 passing. It will be Albert on the end of it before it is cleared away, and this will go out for a corner kick. Reeder had to clear that opportunity away before Albert could get on the end of it.
Chieftain corner kick.
Corner kick taken in, bounces towards the middle of the park where Kuzmik is there. He chips it back in towards the box, first time offering, and it just gets scuffed wide. Number 18, Silas Kirchhoff on that attempt for the Chieftains. Goal kick is awarded, and this will be taken by Reeder. He sends it short and hard towards Barnum. Good pressure from Tonganoxie, and it seems to be more of the same as Kuzmic, is in on goal and has his second of the night. 5 goals, Tonganoxie. 0 goals, Paola. That is Kuzmic's second goal of the evening, and that was simply born out of heavy pressure. We've seen dangerous moments off of those goal kicks from Paola with a lot of pressure from Tonganoxie off of those free kicks out of the backfield of Paola, and Paola just immediately give possession back. McWilliams putting his boot through it, giving possession back. Reeder now forced to play it out of bounds in his defensive third. So Tonganoxie yet again with a throw-in in their attacking third. Kuzmic will take. It is headed back out of play. Kuzmic with the deep throw this time towards the far side of the box. A player is there before it's cleared away. Albert trying to put that one on target is not quite able to do so. This free kick will again be taken by Reeder. It's again scooped up. Kuzmic still in the attacking third. More possession. Kirchhoff looking for the cross. Sends it off a deflection. Kuzmic looking for Breetzman. Albert scoops it up off the feet from Paola. Paxton wasn't quite able to control it. The ball goes out of play off of Tonganoxie. Barnum to take this, sending it far down the pitch, looking for McMillan, who's able to keep it in play, sends it back towards the middle. Barnum scoops it again, this time down the sideline. Finally, the ball is headed out of play by Tonganoxie, number 10, Gavin Shoup. Shoup trying to regain possession, but weaves his foot in on a tackle there. And a Paola player goes to ground. This time it's number 17, Hayden Worden. It looks like that foot may have just caught him in the wrong place at the wrong time. Paola looking like they're going to make a substitution at the goalkeeper spot. Number 0, Blake Ramsey is set to come in. And he will do so.
Number 11, Sawyer Holdsworth, and in goal, number 0, Levi Baloo.
Sawyer Holdsworth will also come onto the pitch for number 17, Hayden Worden, giving him a moment's rest following that painful injury. Ball is back in play, and it is at the feet of Breetzman. Now Shoup, all the way back for Tonganoxie. Shoup again. Far side this time for Roma. Shoup again. Shoup truly earning that number 10 role, being quite the playmaker in the middle of the park for Tonganoxie as Kirchhoff sends a nice cross in towards the net. Off of Barnum, poked away. Breetzman with the shot and into the back of the net. 6 goals to none as the home team surge ever further in front. Looks like a classic case of miscommunication at the back between Barnum and Ramsey as the substitute goalkeeper wasn't quite on the same page as number 14. And Barnum and Ramsey having some words afterwards, just trying to work out who is to get that ball in the future should it come again. We are almost set to get back underway here as things seem to grow more and more bleak for the visitors as time wears on. Paola applying some pressure now in their attacking half. Tonganoxie forced to play it all the way back to McWilliams, who puts his boot through it. Kirchhoff breaking away with a nice pass down this near sideline. Cutting it back, could take a shot with his right foot. Opts for the central pass, looking for Shoup. Shoup plays it off. Has Kuzmic, opts for the shot. Deflects off of the center back. Maxwell Worden. Well done by Ramsey in that instance. Coming off his line, picking it up. And immediately Tonganoxie back in possession. The far side, Albert. Waters. Finds Middleworth. Albert. Cleared in towards the middle of the pitch. This time it's blocked away. Good deflection by Holdsworth to clear it back towards the middle of the pitch. Opportunity that time goes begging for Tonganoxie as that shot is nowhere near the goal.
Substitution for the Panthers, number 17, Hayden Worden.
Another substitution as Hayden Worden comes back onto the pitch. Number 23 makes way for him. Kuzmic now. Plays the ball a little too pacey. And that ball goes out of play in front of number 27, Emery Weiser. Reeder takes it. Handing it off to Hayden Worden, who's dispossessed by Weiser. Tonganoxie with the shot this time. It would have been worth 3 points in American football again. But nothing in the football we are playing here today.
In for the Chieftains, number 32.
Aiden Van Middlesworth making way as Ethan Butler comes on for the Chieftains. 2 more subs are ready to come on for the home team at the next break. Reeder takes the free kick. Hayden Worden down the far side. It will go out of play off his left boot. It will be a throw-in for Tonganoxie. Shoup receives the ball in the attacking third, cutting it back on Barnum. Good defense there from Barnum. Muscles the player to the ground. The center official blows for a foul in favor of Paola. Gavin Shoup is in dismay. Certain that the foul would have been called in his favor, given the full arm extension from Barnum. McRae, all the way back to McWilliams. Loriaga to Roma. Weiser, Roma. Now Loriaga. Waters. McRae. Albert. Tonganoxie with some nice string of passing there. Substitutions are ready. Center official not willing to stop play and then does. Ahadi comes on, number 11, and number 28, Wesley Johnson. Albert and Kuzmic are the subs that are coming off the pitch for Johnson and Ahadi. Johnson will take that right winger position while Ahadi will fill the creative midfielder role. Well done by Hayden Worden there to cut that pass out. Dribbles past 2 defenders. Laying in another tackle in the middle of the park. Ball goes out of play thanks to the clearance by Xander Holdsworth. Just under 30 minutes to go here in Tonganoxie at BD Field. The home team is up 6 over the Paola Panthers, who are down with 0. Speaking of down, there's a player down on the pitch. This player is Jonathan Ahadi. He went down following some contact from Holdsworth. Referee having conversation with him. Free kick will be awarded to Tonganoxie in this defensive third. Roma is up to take this free kick for the Chieftains. A curling ball that was low and slow is finally poked away by Shoop. Iker Roma takes another effort. It bounces off of a couple of defenders before Ramsey's able to clutch it. Both coaches for Paola telling Ramsey to hold the ball, wait for a moment while the rest of the team shuffles down the pitch. Aloriaga to Roma. Now Barnes. Barnes looking for the ball down that far side, intended for Johnson. Barnum able to shield it out of play as that pass was just a bit overcooked. Barnum to take the throw in deep by his own corner flag. Finds the head of Maxwell Worden. Down the pitch, the ball bounces. Shoop able to get a touch before being cleared away by Reeder. And another substitution ready to be made for the Chieftains. It will be Iker Roma making way as number 13, Cole Kessler, comes onto the pitch. Kessler, a call-up from the JV roster. So Tonganoxie getting a bit comfortable here, given their lead. Hayden Worden, ball bouncing just over his head. Mason Hill, finally cleared away by Reeder. Weiser. Back to Kessler, now Aloriaga. McRae is calling for it. McRae back to McWilliams. Putting his boot through it first time, finding the far side. Now with Johnson. Into the middle for Shoop. Sending it forward. Reeder's there to deflect it. A couple of appeals for handball from Tonganoxie. No call from the center official. Couple of late tackles there in the middle of the park. Barnum able to usher that ball out of play. Referee spots it and blows for a throw in favor of the home team. McRae comes all the way forward to take this throw in. It will be a long throw, or so it appears. And now the Chieftains start moving further towards that far sideline. Hayden, trying to put his boot through it, but ball just pinging around. Ahadi finally able to get a shot off, and it's saved nicely by Ramsey. Ramsey's been pretty solid after that miscommunication in the back. Good pressure from Owen Bryant, who went down with an injury. That was McMillan with the pressure. But Owen Bryant still back out onto the pitch following his injury in the first half. Good to see him back up and engaged with the match. Kessler for Tonganoxie. Now Aloriaga. All the way back to McRae. Butler has Johnson down near the far sideline, Ball is poked forward. Weiser applies the pressure. Nice goalkeeping demonstrated by Ramsey. Comes way off his line and slides into the tackle, able to collect in the process. Paxton, the freshman, breaking with pace, goes down, clutching his foot, appealing for the foul. In sportsmanship, Tonganoxie plays the ball out of play. Two substitutes are ready to come on for Paola. Number 1, Bailey Drake. And number 6, Jace Reitinger are waiting at the halfway line to come on.
Substitutions for the Panthers. Number 1, Bailey Drake. And number 6, Jace Reitinger.
Those substitutions are finally made for Paola. Reeder forced to come all the way across to poke that ball out of play in front of Weiser, who was bearing down on goal. Tonganoxie. Ahadi lays it back into the middle of the pitch. Bounces off the referee for a third time this match. McRae opts for the shot attempt to no avail. Referee still calls the ball back for a free kick, a drop ball, as it did take a deflection off of him. McRae is there to take it. Ahadi gets onto the free kick that it eventually turned into, but Ramsey again does well. Ramsey again collecting the bouncing attempt. Hayden Worden doing well to keep on the ball against Kessler from Tonganoxie. Kessler does well to drop back and apply that pressure yet again, clearing the ball out of play this time. Paola with the ball in the most advanced position they've had it all night. Not quite able to get anything going, though, as Kessler to Weiser. McMillan had the ball cleared out right in front of him. Shoop now to Johnson on the far side. Can Tonganoxie break on the counterattack? McRae, the center back, is all the way forward in the right winger slot. Looking for Shoop in the middle of the pitch. Finds him, the shot, and it's saved nicely by Ramsey. Ball goes out of play. Well done from the substitute goalkeeper. A bit of props there from Gavin Shoop, the striker in that instance, giving a handshake and props to the substitute goalkeeper. Good hands from the keeper yet again. He plays it out over his own head, looking for Hayden Worden. Hayden not with a good first touch. Ahadi now. Weiser. Tonganoxie looking to put this game away with a 7th. Ahadi is dispossessed by Hayden Worden. Trying to take it alone down this near sideline. Does Worden and wins the throw-in. As we will see some more substitutions here for the visitors. KJ Paulus comes onto the pitch. Bailey Drake makes way with that substitution. Hayden Worden now. Solis down the near sideline. Doing well to keep the ball in play. And finally the ball is poked out by Tonganoxie. Jace Reitinger did well to poke it away off of Tonganoxie. Hayden Worden there with the throw-in, and the ball bounces off ahead and into the hands of Jackson McWilliams, who puts his boot through it. Shoup and Weiser now laying chase. Off of Weiser, Shoup was in an offside position, takes the shot into the back of the net, but it will not count as he was past the final defender. Following that touch off of the chest of Weiser, Shoup couldn't quite hold his run. Ramsey jumping with joy as it was not allowed following the offsides call. Maxwell Worden being muscled around and applying good pressure in his defensive third, but Shoup and Weiser just passing around him. Cross goes in and Ramsey collects. Yet again, good goalkeeping out of Ramsey. Throws this one towards Hayden Worden. The ball goes out of play off of Kessler from Tonganoxie. Throw-in awarded. And referee delays the quick restart.
Number 7, Holdsworth. Number 28.
3 substitutes come on for Paola.
Number 12, Bowler.
McMillan, Holdsworth are 2. And the final substitute was number 9, who I do not have on my team sheet, which was provided for me. McWilliams puts his boot through it towards the midway line. Barnum pops this one up. Waters. Weiser not quite able to get a touch to it, but does lay chase. Uses his strength well, trying to get onto the ball, but the ball goes out of play. Referee blows for a throw-in. Was a fair tackle as he simply used his shoulder, but the referee, believing otherwise, blows for a foul, and Reitinger will take this. Takes it short towards Hayden. Weiser pushing it forward. Cleared away by Barnum from Paola. Carter Watson was the intended target on that pass from Weiser. And Weiser, following his heavy tackle on this near sideline, will be subbed off. Isaiah Manis comes on as KJ Paulus is also subbed off. He is replaced by Sawyer Holdsworth. Deep throw taken from Tonganoxie. Heavy tackle laid in by Lindholm. And the referee spots it, calls the ball back for a free kick. Just about 15 minutes remaining here. And this match seemed to be all but finished at half and has only gotten worse for the visitors as the clock continues to slowly tick onward. As the score currently sits at the home team, the Chieftains from Tonganoxie 6. The visitors from Paola just have 0 still. Maybe there is still something to be gained from this match from the Panthers. We spoke at halftime about their ability to pass off the ball, simply maintaining their movement, keeping their structure, simply trying to cover the basics. Against a team that is as well drilled as this Tonganoxie team, it's hard to pull any positives out of it in at least a win column, but the pressure that you see applied there from Hayden Worden is something you could gain from this. Nice cutout there from Reitinger. Intends the pass forward for Sawyer Holdsworth, but those two simply were not on the same page. The ball goes out of play. Tonganoxie. Good cutout there from Reitinger, preventing any more dangerous play from Tonganoxie. Shoup sending it to the far side. Lindholm trying to make his way past Holdsworth. Does so by way of throw-in in favor of Tonganoxie. Throw-in taken. Lindholm lays it back. Tonganoxie back towards the middle of the pitch. Opportunity goes begging as Waters opts for the shot and it goes bouncing wide. Ramsey had it all the way though as he watched it skid past his post. Ramsey, a goalkeeper not wearing any gloves and still putting on a decent showing in this second half after coming onto the pitch with about half an hour remaining. Doing nicely in his makeshift role. Hayden Worden again trying to take it himself all the way down this near sideline. Reitinger hops on. Holdsworth. Solis loses out. Shoup for Tonganoxie, sending it forward. Finding Watson, Nice sliding tackle there from Barnum to break up that progression. Shoup with the shot, and it's saved by Ramsey. Still in a dangerous area, and it goes over the bar. Fantastic from Ramsey to deny Shoup not once, but twice at range. Shoup just knocking on that doorstep. Ramsey not allowing anything to go past him. Fantastic goalkeeping from the gloveless keeper. This corner kick goes hard in fast, and it goes just wide. Goes the shot from Waters. A substitute ready to come on is Mason Hill. He comes in for number 18, Maxwell Worden. Older brother Hayden Worden is having a conversation with the coaching staff down on the touchline. Still in the game is Hayden. Ramsey's goal kick falls to Shoup, who cuts it back. Looking for Watson down this near sideline. Good defense there from Paola to force that ball out of play. Kessler wanted to take the throw in, but it will be defaulted to Shoup.
Substitutions for the Chieftains. Number 4, Braitzman.
Roma coming back on, as does Braitzman. Players making way are Derek Barnes and Cooper Waters. Both of their nights are likely over. Kirchhoff is getting ready to come back onto the pitch for Tonganoxie. Braitzman with some nice skill there to maintain possession before Paola forces it away. Eloriaga. Now Lindholm. Dribbles it out of play. It will be Holdsworth to take the throw in for the Panthers. Just about 10 minutes remaining. Can Paola take something away from this match? Can they possibly get a consolation goal? Good forward progression and a nice tackle there from Mason Hill to prevent any more dangerous activity making its way towards the Panthers' box. Lindholm. Braitzman trying to get there, does so. It falls to Shoup in the middle of the box, and Ramsey watches it go all the way out for a goal kick. Yet again, the story of Shoup and Ramsey. Ramsey coming out on top in yet another edition. Kirchhoff coming on. Gavin Shoup's night will be done with that attempt as Silas Kirchhoff takes on that number 10. The regista role as Gavin Shoup was making it. Ball goes off of Manis and out of play. Again off of Manis. Another throw in taken by McMillan. Kessler. Roma. Now McRae. McRae with a heavy touch all the way to the far sideline, and that could prove favorable for Paola. Ball goes out of play, says the far side assistant official. Finally, the play is blown dead for I believe what will be a throw-in. In favor of Tonganoxie, so I'm not entirely sure how that all worked out, given the fact that it went off of a pass from McRae before going out of play, and then McRae's team, the Chieftains, receiving the throw-in. But maybe I didn't see it. Maybe it was something very small. Loriaga. Roma. Kessler. Opting to play it back for McRae. He has a Loriaga and McWilliams behind. Opts for the latter. McRae puts his boot through it first time. It bounces over Reitinger. Barnum, second chance, able to get on it. Good pressure on Manis. Official having words with Barnum this time. Telling him if you weren't already on a yellow, this would be a yellow, and it could have been your second, sending you off and your team down to 10. McRae takes the free kick, sending it in towards the box. Over one, finds the knee of Roma. Then Kirchhoff. Ramsey keeps it in play. Fantastic goalkeeping yet again from Paola's substitute goalkeeper. The assistant official on the far sideline spotted that the ball went out of play, and a goal kick was awarded. Manis in towards the middle. Watson with the shot. Ramsey diving to his right to make that save. Another nice bit of goalkeeping from Ramsey. I would say that if there's any positives to be taken out of this match, it would be Ramsey. Coming in late in this match, just 30 minutes, only allowing one goal due to some miscommunication within his first minute or two of being on the pitch. Following that bit of miscommunication, he has been a bright spot in this Panther team. Holdsworth doing well to clear that ball out for a Tonganoxie throw. Butler will take, but not before a couple of substitutions, as Brennan Kuzmic comes into goal for Tonganoxie. Kuzmic now wearing number 0. Mason Hill comes off as Maxwell Worden, comes back onto the pitch, as does Bailey Drake. Ramsey again keeps this match level following an attempt. Wouldn't have counted either way, as there was the ball out of play beforehand. Scuffed goal kick from Ramsey. Barnum able to get his foot to it and clear it out of the pressure. Manis will take this, but not before another substitution.
Number 40, Jackson McWilliams.
And Jackson McWilliams comes in wearing number 40 this time. He will take over the forward-most striker role for Tonganoxie with about 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Roma taken to ground. Breetzman not giving up on it. Referee finally blowing his whistle and giving the foul in favor of Paola, against the preference of Tonganoxie, as they were expecting it to go the other way, given that their player was on the ground, but referee saw differently. Paola under immense pressure. Referee agreeing and blowing his whistle. Free kick awarded to Paola. Decent field position here to maintain possession. They're far enough away from their box where they could get something going without the impending pressure of Tonganoxie, but instead they take the free kick and it goes straight to Breetzman. The pass to McWilliams, was not great. Watson cleared away by Holdsworth. Roma. Now McRae. Back to Kuzmic. McRae. Roma. Good bit of skill there from Roma. And now he is breaking with pace. Into the attacking third, looking for McWilliams. Can he take a shot with his right foot? The former goalkeeper skies the effort. And it goes through the uprights.
Substitutions for the Panthers, number 21, Paola, and number 22, Mason Hill.
KJ Paola and Mason Hill coming on for Paola. The two players I don't have on my team sheet are number 9 and 23, and those two are the players that are making way. Ramsey set up the goal kick to be taken by Barnum. Just 2.5 minutes now remain. Kirchhoff gains possession under the pressure of Bailey Drake, who does well to delay Kirchhoff enough, dispossessing him in the process. Now McWilliams into the box, cutting it off onto his right, looking for a shot on his right, still on his right. Good defense from Paola, not allowing him any window to score. Goes to ground. The center official spots a foul, and that will be a penalty kick, a stoppage of clock. We have 1:55 remaining on the clock, and the former goalkeeper for Tonganoxie, Jackson McWilliams, draws a penalty in the final moments of this match. Now he's trying to coerce himself into the spot to take it, and he will do so. So Jackson McWilliams preparing to go down as a cult hero, goalkeeper turned striker if he scores. Meanwhile, Blake Ramsey, the substitute goalkeeper with no gloves from Paola, has had a phenomenal 30 minutes. Can he deny this and go down as a hero for his own school? And that's a goal for McWilliams as he slots it calmly inside of his right boot, just into the right corner. That is 7 for Tonganoxie on the evening. Visiting Paola Panthers still 0. So, a dark and dreary night. Not in the weather, but certainly on the pitch. Continues to dwindle ever further into darkness. McRae now, breaking with pace down the far sideline. Good pressure from Reisinger, and a second goal for McWilliams. 2 goals in under 30 seconds. And that is 8-0. And the visitors will make a couple of substitutions following that second goal from McWilliams. There comes a point where a team is already beaten. And what does it say to remove a defensive player from their position and push them into the attack and continue to belittle a team who is already defeated? And they are continuing to press forward, go Tonganoxie, as Roma now surging through the middle of the pitch. Maxwell Worden not willing to allow any further progression. It almost is asking for an injury as they continue to press. McWilliams looking for the spectacular, and he will have it. It is 9-0 here in Tonganoxie.
Assisted by number 40, Jackson McWilliams.
As McWilliams' back heel bounces off of Ramsey and into the back of the net. 9-0 is the score now. And it just seems to be running out of class from the home team. It honestly leaves a bad taste in your mouth. This is high school sports. The team was already defeated before this half. I have no words, honestly. Bailey Drake is dispossessed, and now McWilliams pushing down this near side. Reeder clears it away before any further damage can be made. 10-0 is a forfeit in high school soccer. If after the first half there is any gap in score of 10 goals or greater, that would end the match. Tonganoxie trying their hardest to reach that with just 30 seconds left on the clock. This ball will go out of play for a corner kick with just about 15 left on the clock in seconds. McWilliams sending it low and hard. This ball is popped up. Bounces off of the hand of a Tonganoxie player, but no handball called by the center official, as it wouldn't matter either way. Ball goes out of play, and that will be the ball game. The home team is victorious, 9-0 over the Paola Panthers in a match that started rather strong from the home team, rather positive as well, and slowly deteriorated into what felt classless in the end. As the players shake hands down on the pitch, we will come back after this break. Final score, Chieftains 9, Panthers 0.
Planning for retirement, saving for your child's college fund, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you love. Edward Jones advisors Curtis Long and Monty Scher are here to help you every step of the way. Curtis and Monty work to discover each person's priorities, then individualize a plan to achieve those goals. Sticking with their clients throughout their lives and always there to adjust when unexpected events occur. For over 100 years, folks have planned for their futures with Edward Jones. Plan for yours with advisors Curtis Long or Monty Scher in Paola.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawly.
I hate Go Brawly. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawly. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
Farm Bureau has been a proud supporter of the Paola Panthers for more than 20 years. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Agent Rusty Walters and his team of Alicia Shea, Maria Dirty, and Brett Fisher take pride in the relationships they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, contact Rusty, Alicia, Maria, or Brett at 913-294-2737.
Welcome back to BD Field here in Tonganoxie, Kansas, where the final score was Tonganoxie 9, Paola 0. This match was clearly a gulf in quality, a gap in this matchup, as both teams are in the same conference, but not necessarily in the same league of ability. And it slowly but surely became more and more evident throughout the first half as 4 goals went in before the halftime whistle, and then in the second half, what felt like what was already a rout slowly became a classless affair as the team that was up continued to batter the team that was down, which, fair play, but in the manner in which they did it by removing their goalkeeper and putting him into the attack, it reaches a point where this isn't a video game. This is a real sport with, it's an educational setting. If this is competitive and the players are paying to play and it's a club level, great, do whatever you want. But in an educational setting, it reaches a point where you have to pump the brakes a little bit. So we will be right back after this final set of messages. Final score, Tonganoxie 9, Paola 0.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
And welcome back to Tonganoxie High School here at BD Field, where the Paola Panthers are on the wrong end of a result, 9-0, away at Tonganoxie. The next matchup for Paola is against Eudora in Paola at home on Thursday, September 15th. So that is next Thursday at home against Eudora. Hopefully they will be able to grab a result that is more preferential than this one is. As tonight, there's nothing much else to say. So for Dennis Drennan on camera, I'm Tristan Jordan on the call. We appreciate you for tuning in to Paola Sports Live. Have a good evening.
Retirement, saving for your child's college fund, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you love. Edward Jones advisors Curtis Long and Monty Scher are here to help you every step of the way. Curtis and Monty work to discover each person's priorities, then individualize a plan to achieve those goals, sticking with their clients throughout their lives and always there to adjust when unexpected events occur. For over 100 years, folks have planned for their futures with Edward Jones. Plan for yours with advisors Curtis Long or Monty Scher in Paola.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
Farm Bureau has been a proud supporter of the Paola Panthers for more than 20 years. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Agent Rusty Walters and his team of Alicia Shea, Maria Dirty, and Brett Fisher take pride in the relationships they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, contact Rusty, Alicia, Maria, or Brett at 913-294-2737. You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.